Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Shaunneka and today's yoga flow is going to be a full body slow flow. So there will be elements of strength thrown in here and there, but it will be more relaxing and soothing practice, I would say. So of course, as always, if you are new here, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for practicing with me again today. And remembering to hit that like and subscribe button so that you are notified each and every time I upload a video, and to leave a comment so that I know how you got on during the class. So for this practice, you will not need any props, and we will go ahead and get started laying down on our bellies. So anytime I start a class laying down on my belly, I know it's going to be a good one. Let's go ahead and lay all the way down onto our bellies. You're going to bring your forearms out in front of you. Just adjust the legs and the hips. From here, you're looking to pull your elbows towards your hip points and draw your shoulders away and down from the ears. Just finding a nice stretch here. Drop the left ear to the left shoulder. Remembering to keep the pull and the lift. And switch sides. Maybe taking a few neck rotations in one direction. And in the opposite direction. So let's go ahead and bring our chest all the way down onto the mat. You're going to bring and drag your hands beside your rib cage. Draw your shoulders away from the ears and down the back. Press your toenails firmly into the floor and tuck your tailbone under. Inhale here. And exhale, just hover the chest up off of the mat. Keep your hands planted and hug your elbows into the midline. For 3 nice deep breaths, feeling that work through the upper back. 2. We're going to hold it here, hover the palms, keep that connection. So really squeeze the elbows in. 3, 2, and 1. Gently release. You can bring your left cheek to the mat. Shake out through the hips. So we're going to go for a second round. Draw your shoulders away from your ears and down the back. Hug your elbows into the midline. This time you're going to pick your feet up off of the floor, and you're going to reach your palms. So your palms are facing the floor and your fingertips are reaching for your toes. Draw the shoulders away, inhale, and lift. So really reach, engage those legs. Reach through your fingertips, reach your fingertips for your heels. Lift a little higher. For 3, 2, 1 more inhale. And exhale, everything lowers. Bring the right cheek to the mat. Shimmy out through the hips. Bring your hands back by your side, tuck your toes under, and you're just going to come back and find yourself in a child's pose position. So maybe you decide to stack palms like I'm doing, or maybe you want to extend and reach your fingertips towards the top of your mat. One more breath. Exhale. Let's go inhale. We'll come all the way up into a tabletop position. we will take a few cat-cow. So just glance down, make sure you cannot see your heels when you look through the gateway of your thighs. Inhale, belly drops and chin lifts. When you do this, imagine you're pulling your wrists towards your knees and you're shooting your chest through your shoulders. So lots of engagement here. Inhale. And exhale, round through the spine. So tuck your lower tailbone under first, mid back, upper back rounds. Push the floor away. 2 more. Inhale, belly drops, chin lifts. Looking for that engagement in the back. And exhale, round. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and find a neutral tabletop position. And what you're going to do is just warm up the wrists. So you're going to lean your weight into your left wrist. Bring your shoulders beyond your fingers and around the right side and come back. Just doing it once or twice in one direction. And switching directions. Go ahead and turn your fingertips so they're pointing to the sides of your mat. Just sway from side to side. And then turn the tops of the hands onto the mat so your fingertips are pointing towards your knees and your palm is pointing towards the ceiling. And just make some small, gentle circles here. Go ahead and remove your hands. Let's go ahead and tuck our toes under. We're just going to hover the knees, push through your palms, spread through the shoulder blades, holding it here for 3, holding it here, bringing the gaze towards the top of the mat, 2, and 1. Go ahead, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog, readjust, pedal at the feet, left and right. This might be your first downward dog, so really trying to get into all the nooks and crannies, finding some opening, some length. Remembering not to flare the rib cage and sink your weight into your shoulders. So you want to draw your rib cage in, navel in, and push your palms away. So you're hugging your arms under and in. Let's go ahead, plant firmly through that left foot and inhale your right leg to lift. Keep looking at your right leg and making sure your pinky toe is pointing towards the mat. Hold it here. Really reach. 3. Engage through that right hamstring to keep the right leg lifted. 2. And 1. Right foot comes down. Same thing with the left. So lift the left leg, making sure the left pinky toe is pointing towards the mat. And then you're going to really engage that left hamstring to keep that left leg lifted. For 3. 2. And 1. Bring the left leg down, pedal it out some more, and you may notice that you're finding a little bit more length through the back of the legs once you've engaged, contracted the back of your hamstring. Let's go ahead and inhale that right leg to lift, bend the knee, and open up the hip. Come up high into your left tippy toes. You're going to kick your right leg out to the right. And you're going to bring your right foot by your right pinky. Bring your left knee to the mat. And inhale, arms up. Low lunge. So while you're here, notice if you're just kind of hanging out. What you're looking to do is pull your right heel towards your left kneecap, and it's an in and up. So you're bringing your navel in and up. Feeling a nice stretch in the left hip flexor for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, bring both hands to the mat. You're going to reach up with the right arm. Find a simple twist. With your left toes tucked under, pick up your left leg. You're going to come to a side plank. So again, avoiding dropping the hip, reach the hip towards the ceiling for 3, 2. Let's go ahead, bend that right knee in towards the chest and step it up to the top of the mat. Inhale, crescent lunge for 3, 2. This is going to feel oh so good. Take your right hand down the back of the left leg. Inhale to find length and exhale to lean back. One more breath. And exhale, windmill, both hands down. Step back, plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Pedaling it out, left and right. We'll repeat the same thing on the other side. Inhale, left leg to lift, bend the knee, open up the hip. Coming up high into your right tippy toes. You're going to straighten that left leg out beside you and bring the left foot up to the left pinky and bring your right knee to the mat. Inhale, arms up. Low lunge. Find that activation. One more breath. Go ahead and windmill both hands to the inside of your right foot and inhale your left arm back up for a simple twist. With your right toes tucked under, pick up your right knee. Come to the knife edge of your right foot and stack your left foot on top for a side plank for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, bend that left knee and step the left foot up, all the way up. Holding it here. Really try and get a little bit deeper in that left knee. Reach through the back right heel. One more breath. Take your left hand now down the back of the right leg and reach up with your right fingertips. Lean back. Remembering the bend in that left knee. 2. And 1. Windmill both hands down. Step back. Inhale here. Exhale, lower. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Let's continue. Inhale that right leg to lift, bend the knee, and open up the hip. You're going to come forward, finding your plank. With that knee bent, you're going to come onto the knife edge of your left foot. Bring your right foot behind you for a wild thing. So really push through your feet and lift up through the hips. 3, 2, and 1. From here, you're going to bend the right knee so your right shin comes to the mat. Extend your left leg straight. Inhale, find length. And exhale, fold forward. So maybe you take both hands to the outside of that left leg, feeling the stretch more in the IT band. Maybe take it on top of the leg or inside. Up to you. Two more breaths. Let's go ahead and come all the way up. You're going to take your left hand behind your left hip. You're keeping your right knee bent. You're going to push through your right toes. So inhale, you're going to shoot your hips up towards the ceiling. Inhale, really pushing through those right toes to lift up through the hip. Feeling a nice stretch in your right hip flexor for 3, 2, and 1. So coming back to your side plank, finding your downward facing dog. So we'll do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, your left leg to lift and bend the knee. Open up the hip. Coming up high into your right tippy toes, come forward and find your plank. You're going to come onto the knife edge of your right foot and drop your left foot behind you. Finding a wild thing here. Opening up the chest towards the ceiling for 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go and do that same thing we did on the other side. So tuck your left toes under. You're going to bring your left foot, left shin to the floor and extend that right leg straight. Inhale to find length and exhale, fold forward. So you can fold over that right leg, inside the right leg, or to the outside. Two more breaths. Let's go ahead and inhale all the way back up. You're going to take your right hand behind your right sit bone. So again, you're looking to really push through the top of your left foot and your left shin to help lift you up. Reach up with your left fingertips and push up through your hips. And push through those left toes for 3, 2, and 1. Finding your side plank, back to downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Inhale your right leg to lift. Bend the knee and bring your right knee behind your right wrist and your right foot behind the left. Setting yourself up for pigeon. Look over your left shoulder, make sure your leg is behind you. Inhale for length. And exhale to fold. One more breath here. Let's go ahead and inhale to come all the way up. You're going to sit onto your right sit bone, and you're going to draw your left foot out from behind you on top of your right knee. So we're in a fire log position. So making sure your shin is stacked one on top of the other and your left foot is flexed. Inhale to find length. And exhale, you can fold forward any amount, or you can simply bring your fingertips behind you and help push yourself forward. One more breath. And exhale. Coming all the way back up. You're just going to take that left leg that's on top, swing it back behind you, plant your palms, tuck your left toes under, and step back to downward facing dog. So we'll repeat all of that on the other side. Inhale your left leg to lift. You're going to bend the knee, so the knee is going to come behind the left wrist, left foot behind the right. Setting yourself up for pigeon on this side. Look over your shoulder. Find length. And fold. One more breath, inhale. And exhale. So coming all the way up, leaning your weight into your left hip. Drag your right leg that's out behind you over your left shin, so your right foot is hanging off of your left knee. Stacking shin on shin. Inhale for length. And exhale to fold. Inhale. And let it out. Coming all the way up. Plant the feet onto the mat. We're going to lower for a count of 8. So really dig into your feet. Lift up through the chest. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drawing your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. Rock from side to side. Let's go ahead and drop both knees to the right and gaze to the left. Come back through center, drop both knees to the left and gaze to the right. Come back through center. Drawing your knees in towards your chest. You can grab a hold of your heels or grab onto your knees, squeeze into a nice tight ball for 3, 2, release. Extend your arms out wide, legs out wide for your Shavasana. Always remembering to show yourself a moment of gratitude, taking this time out for yourself. Feeling free to stay here for as long as you'd like. I do hope you enjoyed today's practice, and I will see you back here again soon. Have a wonderful day.